Hi everyone, welcome to Freedom Fitness. I'm out enjoying another beautiful day in the sun, getting a nice walk by the river here in DFW, Texas, before I head off and do some resistance training. So the other day I mentioned the kinetic chain, and there are three parts to a kinetic chain that make human movement possible. Okay, and that's your nervous system, your skeletal system, and your muscular system. Okay, all three of those work together to produce human movement. Today we're going to discuss, in summary, all right, the nervous system. So the nervous system is one of the main systems of organs in your body, and it plays a major part in just about every single thing we do and that our body does. Okay, there are two subsystems to the nervous system. That's your central nervous system, which is your brain and your spine, and your peripheral nervous system, which is basically nerves that connect your central nervous system to every other part of your body. Okay, which is important. Right. There are three main functions three main functions of the nervous system. Okay, and that's your sensory, integrative, and motor functions. Okay, sensory, integrated, and motor functions. The nervous system is responsible for muscle recruitment, learn patterns of movement, and the functioning of all other systems in the body. Okay. The nervous system, so it gathers and interprets information and information on things going on inside and outside of your body, and determines what to do in response to that information. Okay, so in order to do that, it uses sensory, integrative, and motor functions. And the sensory function is to recognize changes in the internal and external environments, internal inside you, external, what's going on around, and so forth. And the integrative function gathers and interprets that information. Okay, and the motor function provides the neuromuscular response to the information. And all three of those, work together instantaneously in order to, respond to whatever, stimuli that is going on around you. Okay, whether it's picking up a pencil or sitting in a chair or going, full speed sprint down this track. Okay, there's the nervous system is going to process all of that and allow the body, okay, to make that happen. All right. So let's give an example before I get out of here. So let's say that I'm running top speed on a paved path, and suddenly the path ends and it's all just sand. Okay, like beach sand or something like that. Let's say we're at the beach. I'm excited, I'm running on the pavement, okay? I'm ready to go to the beach. I get out there, I'm running full speed, and then suddenly there's sand. Okay, what am I gonna do? Or how's my body going to respond to that? Okay, and with a properly functioning kinetic chain, okay, your body should be able to respond instantaneously to this change in environment, external environment, okay, without much problem at all, okay? And if there is a problem, then chances are there is a broken link somewhere in your kinetic chain, okay? And that broken link could be something minor, okay? So for example, I've had a shoulder injury before, so it, you know, in knowing that, you know, my nervous system, okay, well, you know, you had an injury before, so before you get under this weight right here, we need to assess the situation. You know, is it a good idea to do this or that, okay? And if you do, what are, you know, how's the body going to respond, okay? So if I have a shoulder injury and I want to go bench press a bunch of weight, okay, which is probably not a good idea, but let's head to the, you know, your nervous system is going to assess that situation for you and help you to decide whether or not, you know, this is a good idea. So let's say you just do it anyway. All right, you're like, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. All right, you get out there. Even if you force your way through it, okay. Let's say you get the weight up, or let's talk about. I'm just say me. Okay, I'm the one doing it. Let's say I have this shoulder injury, which I do, and I get under this weight. And I'm just going to say fuck it, right? The nervous system is going to react, okay? And if there's an impingement in my shoulder, right, there's going to be information that's gathered. All this is instantaneous, right? If there's an impingement in my shoulder and I put weight on it, the response may be pain, okay? The response may also be that the muscle, let's say it deactivates or something, right? It just stops working, okay? And the weight drops. Well, that muscle might have stopped working, or that there because of the impingement, or it may have sensed an injury coming along, okay? Where, in other words, you shouldn't have done it in the first place, right? Okay. So anyway, in summary, okay, I can get more into the nervous system later. There's so many facets and other variables to the nervous system. I don't want to bore y'all with the details or anything, but maybe I can bore y'all later with them. All right, so nervous system, okay, one part of the kinetic chain, okay? It has two subsystems, all right, the central nervous system, brain and spine, and the peripheral nervous system, which connects the central nervous system, brain and spine, to everything else in your body. And it controls the functions of everything else in your body, okay? And when it comes to exercise, your body is going to adapt to that exercise. And initially, you may see results that weren't there before in a proper training program. You get out there, you're doing this and that, this and that. You're going to see results. You know, I say right away, but you know, right away being, you know, within weeks. Okay, that's kind of right away, and that's due in large part to the nervous system and how the nervous system responds to that exercise. On the, you know, like on the contrary, okay, if you are overtraining or you're putting your body through a lot of stress, let's say you go and, man, you love that, because I like to deadlift, fuck it. Well, let's say you're deadlifting, man, and you're killing it, bam, 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 for weeks and weeks and weeks, man. You are killing that shit, going in there and lifting all this weight, deadlifting, and you just feel like a beast. But then suddenly, you don't feel like a beast so much anymore. Okay, your strength is decreasing. You're feeling tired, weak. That's signs of overtraining, and that's also signs of the nervous system shutting down. Okay, the nervous system, like anything else, needs time to recover as well. Okay, and so again, proper training, all right, a properly designed integrated and progressive program is going to help you to accomplish those goals in the most effective and efficient time possible. Okay, theoretically, right? So if you want to lift all those heavy weights and stuff, build up gradually. Okay, if you want to run in a marathon, you're not going to jump off the fucking couch and just go start running a marathon. Okay, it's just not, you're not going to do it. You work up to those things. Okay, or I guess you can do it if you want to, but if you're smart about it, okay, you're going to work up to those things, and you'll do it gradually, and everything will be fine. And that way, we're avoiding unnecessary injury, unnecessary risk. Okay, it's good stuff. So the nervous system consists of the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, and it controls how our body responds to internal and external stimuli. All right, so no more excuses. Let's get to it. And on the next video, I'll try to summarize the skeletal system. All right, y'all? Y'all have a good one. Peace.